Hi everyone, welcome back. I know I've taken a break for a while from actually doing live videos, but we're back now. If you can hear me clearly, please say so, so I know whether to adjust the volume or not. And it's good to see all of you back again. It's good to see you online as well, Shavri. I hope you and Aveshan are doing well, and I hope that all of you are keeping safe. Please let me know if you can hear me clearly. Can anyone let me know if you can hear me clearly? Perfect. Thanks, Shavri. So I hope all of you have been keeping safe, and I hope all of you have been, taking precautions and keeping yourself, away from this dreaded virus that's going on and causing havoc in everybody's lives. And we've all lost, people that were close to us, and all of them, passed on. Some before their time, some you don't know whether it is their time or not. But I hope that we all are keeping safe and we all taking care. Vanakkam Noel, it's good to see you online. Okay, so I've actually got a new deck of cards which I actually wanted to use today. It's called the Sacred Traveler, and I found this deck very, very, interesting. And I wanted to do this deck with everyone today. So hopefully we can get as many messages as we can across. So hopefully that we can get through most of you, and hopefully we can try and connect you to your loved ones that you actually lost, or even if it's just an angel that has a message to share. By all means, I hope they can come through. So I think we can get into the whole thing and stuff like that, and let's see what the angels basically have in store for us, right? So when we start connecting to spirit, I basically ask for protection and white light, which all of us should be doing, and we should be looking for, white light or universal light around us all the time to keep us protected and to keep us guided. And a very, very simple invocation is that, God's love surrounds me while God's light protects me. And that will basically be universal energy that, you can connect with. Now, I'm not sure if there's a lady over here called Yvette. If you're online, please just say yes or just say hi, and we can connect with you, because I think basically what's coming up is that your hubby is trying to contact you, because I'm not sure whether you've been sending out messages of distress to him, or whether Yvette you've been sending out a sign for him to basically give you a message. But I'm not sure if your husband's name is Johannes Jacobus, but it's basically that he comes up and he keeps on saying, please don't lose hope, because justice is going to be, served. And Yvette, your card from the Sacred Journey is Distant Thunder that basically comes up. And what Distant Thunder basically means is that as much as you've been going through chaos and turmoil at the moment with the loss of your, hubby, you're going to find that, yes, as much as he's going to be there, but your message is to clear the pathway and clear the air so that, things can basically start going more according to plan. And Yvette, please confirm if his name is Johannes Jacobus, because it's almost like this man's energy is strong around, and he basically keeps on saying, I'm going to be watching over you and the kids. But at the same token, there is going to be that closure that comes up on his case, because he keeps on saying, as much as I was taken away tragically, but it's now time for that, blockage to be lifted. And you'll basically find that with that blockage that's lifted, there's also going to be positivity that comes your way. Now, Talisha McKay Naika, I'm not sure if you've lost your dad, but it's almost like his energy steps through and he keeps on saying, you're making the correct choices and you will be going forward in life in a positive way. But at the same token, you should not let, insecurities hold you back, because your card that basically comes through for you is a narrow pathway, And Talisha, I want to say that you need to tread carefully with your career choices and the career, decisions that you're going to make. And the moment you can tread carefully, you'll find that you will have a positive outcome. But I want to say between now and the month of August, try and be a bit more cautious, Talisha, and then you'll find that there's going to be a positive, a positive outcome. Shante Letania Shanmugan. Okay, so for my mom, Nicole. Okay, for your mom, what I can basically say is that yes, as much as her dad is around her, Shante, she's going on an adventure which is going to carry her forward, and her dad gives her the blessings to basically move in a positive direction. And Shante, with your mom, he keeps on saying, please take it easy on the health and just be a little bit easygoing with the health because you'll find that with the health there is going to be a bit of ups and downs, but then she clears it out. And Shante, mom is going to be in a much more successful business. Bharti Dharman, I'm not sure how you connect to the name of George, but there's a guy that stands from the spirit world called George, and he basically gives you a tap and he says, I'm around you all the time and I'm always going to be there to guide you in a positive way. But Bharti, please don't let insecurities hold you back because love flows through you and to you. Because as much as you're going on a voyage of the heart, Bharti, it's almost like he named George is going to be there with you, in a positive way and in a positive light. And he keeps in saying, I give you that love, light, and protection that you need. But remember, you are out of your bad phase, and there's going to definitely be a good chapter that starts up for you. Sheena Ramasarai. Okay, happy birthday for tomorrow. But your picture from the, or your card from the angels is basically take a bigger view of life, and you'll find you'll be able to make your changes that you've been waiting for a long time. And it's now time for you to basically take stand and to basically take back your power. And the moment you can do that, you'll find, it's going to be a positive outcome, for you. Now, I'm not sure whether you wanted to do a new venture, you were planning on starting a new venture, but it almost feels like it's now time for that venture to, basically come up. The messages are actually going up quite fast, so please bear with me. I want to go back to some of the messages because it all like shooted up, like shot up, but I'm getting tongue twisted over here now for some odd reason. Okay, there was a message that caught my attention, but it's actually gone. It's gone now. Okay, coming up, Romita, for you, I want to basically say Nirvan is going to be there with you, but he's holding out your baby cat and he keeps on saying it was time to basically grow. But purification activates the vibrant life force. And I think what you need to do is that you need to, basically open yourself up to cleansing so that there can be a whole new, outcome for you. And you'll also get a positive reward as well. Kriya, welcome back from Mauritius, or welcome here online from Mauritius, and we hope you're keeping safe in Mauritius as well. But my darling Kriya, for you, they say open your heart to joy because there's much more celebration that's coming up for you. And Kriya, you're basically going to be starting a new phase and you're going to start a new chapter in life, which is going to be, a positive one. And I want to say you will be graduating, like really, really soon because it's almost like you're going to start a new chapter. Thomas Mark, trust there's a divine plan that's set in force for you, Thomas, because coming up here, you're going to find that you're going to start new chapters and you're going to start new careers. But I think you're in line for a job change. And I'm not sure whether you were supposed to change a car or whether you were supposed to buy a new car. But Thomas Mark, it's coming up to be as though there's new opportunities coming your way and new assets that come up for you, which is going to actually be a positive outcome. And with that, there, Thomas, you're going to find, there's always going to be blessings in a new way. Yentel Benny, yes, I do remember you from Montana, and I like the card that you've got because you're entering a wondrous universe, which means walk with faith and walk with joy. Because Yentel, you're actually going to be starting a whole new colorful chapter in life, and I want to say go ahead and get that positivity because I'm not sure whether you're embarking on a new phase with a relationship or whether you're starting in a new phase, but it almost feels gentle that you're going into this new phase, which is going to be, a positive outcome for you. Now, I'm not sure if I'm not sure if someone over here is named Nita. If you are online, please let me know. Or if anybody that knows Nita, I'm not sure if she's lost her daughter, or I'm not sure if her daughter's, or I'm not sure if her daughter connects to the 20th of October. But Nita, if you're actually online, please let me know that you're online so that I can pass your message on to you from your daughter. Because I'm not sure on the I'm not sure on the surname, but Nita is the name that I can hear, and the spirit that it's coming from is called Nirvana. So, Nita, if you're actually online, please let me know so that I can pass this message on, to you. Or if anybody saw Nita online and she disappeared, if you can get contact with her and please tell her to, let me know that she's here or give me the permission to pass that, message on. Chantal Dhanraj, your message is basically beneath the surface lies great boundaries. And as much as you uncover a lot of treasure, it's now time for you to basically seek the truth through your career situations, which is going to basically carry you forward in a good light. But I also want to say you need to be, a little bit more cautious. Natasha Bridgemohan, as much as all is possible, please don't limit yourself and please don't hold yourself back because as much as you're going to hold yourself back, you're basically putting yourself down a notch, which is not a good thing. And I want to say that now it's time for you to fight forward and go forward in a positive way so that you can basically, win back your strength and win back your power, which is going to be, a good outcome. Now, there's two of them that we're looking for because there's two spirits that wander around, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure who's Beverly or if Beverly is online, and I'm not sure if your brother that passed is Brandon or Bradley. But if anybody knows Beverly who connects to Brandon or Bradley, please, please let them know to come online so that I can pass the message on. And if anybody knows Nita as well, okay, so that I could pass that message on. Kajal Maharaj. Kajal Maharaj, solitude in silence, peace prevails. I think you need to take a bit of time out for yourself, my dear, so that you can basically recoup and get your, mind more focused. And the moment you can get your mind focused, you'll find you'll be able to gain a whole lot more and you'll actually be able to achieve a whole lot more because it's now that your answers lie in stillness and whatever you plan on starting, it's now time for you to basically have that focus, call upon the angels to guide you through the new chapter. Hi, say, I hope you're well on the other side of the world. But your message that comes up is overcoming obstacles, say. And I want to say it's now time for you to basically start uncovering the truth and start moving forward because employment comes up with change in a positive way. And this employment is going to bring not only for you, but also for Anasha as well. And then you're going to find he's going to be having a job quite soon. Tamendri, please can you help me know why my health is not good? My spine keeps breaking. Okay, Tamendri, this card is relevant for you as well because it comes up with answering the call from the other side. But I'm not saying you're going to join the other side, but the reason your spine is not stuck, is not in place, you'll basically find that you lack stability or you fear instability in life. And that instability is what is causing the spine to basically, move around or like to crack or break. But the moment you get that grounding and you can connect to earth, you'll be perfectly fine. I saw somebody named Nita say yes over here. Okay, Nita Balram. Nita Balram, is your daughter named Nirvana, or did she have the name Nirvana? And how does she connect to the 20th of October? Because she stands and she smiles and she keeps on saying, I enjoy my journey and I've transitioned quite well into my journey, but Mom, please don't stress about me because it almost feels like you keep on asking her if she's okay. And she keeps on saying that whatever you give out to her, she does receive it. But she thanks you for living out her honor and living out her memory because she keeps on saying, all I wanted for you to do, Mom, was to know that I'm around you in a positive way. And Nita, she sends you butterflies as a symbol to tell you that yes, she's okay and she is, around you. but she smiles and she keeps on saying, "Thank you for always celebrating. Thank you for always celebrating in a positive, in a positive light." Beverly, I saw you say my brother's name is Bradley. Okay, so when Beverly, your brother comes up, he smiles and he keeps on saying, expect a wondrous change to basically happen, because everything that you've been going through at the moment, Beverly, is nothing short of a miracle, right? And whatever you've been doing and setting out to do, Beverly, there's going to always be that guidance from the spirit world. And I want to say, with that love, light, and guidance, you're going to find that there's going to be happiness, that comes up as well. And with that happiness, you're going to basically get a good outcome. Varushka Naidu, Sean Hariprasad. Okay, Varushka, coming up for Sean, I want to say go deep and explore your roots, because the two of you need to do a bit of grounding. And I'm not sure what celebration happened recently, but it's almost as though your ancestors are basically happy, celebrating, dancing, and they keep on saying, "Thank you for doing it because we were there standing by your side." And Varushka, with you and I want to say your hobby with you and Sean, it's all, or like you and Sean, there's almost like positivity and abundance that would, basically be there. And you're starting your new journey forward, which is going to definitely be a good one. And as of the new moon this week, Varushka, you and Sean are going to start a whole new, change in life. Tranisha Naidu, spirit reading, please. Okay, you are exactly where you need to be. But Tranisha, I think you're starting off a new phase in life, which is going to be good. But I also want to say that this phase needs to be blessed with, the angels. So what you can do is maybe call upon the angels, Tranisha, and ask them to set the way forward for you, so that you can basically start treading on a new field, on new waters, and, bring about that change that you want. Um, Samantha, Benny, please can I get a card reading? Yes, I'm sure, my darling, you can. Grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, your joy expands. And Samantha, coming up over here, I want to actually say, be grateful to the universe and thank the universe for all that you've received so far, because there is more that is going to come through. But I also want to say, be careful between July 21st and 25th, because Samantha, I'm not sure why it feels like there's going to be changes and there's going to be a lot of disruptions happening around that time period there. Now, you'll actually find that during that period, there's also going to be like revelations that come up. Romila Doki, coming up for you, you need to take action with passion, because I'm not sure why it feels as though there's a wedding that was postponed, or I'm not sure why there is, I'm not sure if it's your hubby, right? But it's almost like he connects with you and he keeps on saying the reason everything is postponed and delayed is because there's a positive outcome through everything. But you need to keep your faith and you need to stand with their power. And if you can call upon the ancestors, Romila, you'll basically find that there's going to be positivity and there is going to be joy through this situation. Because Romila, he keeps on saying, I feel unhappy when you are unhappy. So I'm not sure if with everything going on, you're basically unhappy, or your emotions are basically going haywire. But I want to actually say, try and connect with them so that, they can guide you along the way, and invite the ancestors to basically come and stand by your side to give you that love, light, and abundance, or that love, light, and integrity that you basically need. Now, Saloshna Suklal, coming up over here, a fresh new way of living emerges for you, my darling. And your mom basically stands and she keeps on saying, you like the phoenix, you will always rise above the rest. But you also need to know that, Saloshna, whatever you're doing, you're not superwoman. You need to give yourself a break and you need to take it a little bit easier, on yourself. And Saloshna, you also got to be open to new opportunities, because you will be soon relieved from all negative emotions that's been coming your way. Meshni Archery, there is going to be savor your life, because there's now time for abundance and joy. You and your daughter are basically going to start celebrating in a positive way, which is going to bring about a new beginning for yourself. And I want to say the new business venture that you're going on will be blessed with abundance. So make sure you continue with it, always, and it's going to be a good outcome. Now, I'm not sure. There was a name over here that I missed and it caught my attention. Ashika Amarnath Maharaj. Okay, that's the one. Ashika, coming up for your husband's business is that simplify life in a positive way because he needs to make travel plans lightly because it almost feels as though that business is going to basically kick off in a new way and in a positive direction, which is going to cause local travels happening over here, which is going to be a blessing. So if he can use anything yellow on a Thursday, or if he can use like a yellow candle or maybe like a key lamp, you'll find it's going to basically help, the business out a lot. Kuvashna, my darling, there's infinite abundance coming for you, and abundance is pouring into your life. As much as you might be stuck between the choice of buying a car and buying a house, Kuvashna, I would actually say look at more, the car because yes, you will be able to sort out the car and yes, you will be able to pay the car. So I'm not sure, Kuvashna, if you're stuck between, buying a house and buying a car, but you'll basically find that the moment you connect with, with your angels, I'm not going to say ancestors, Kuvashna, because here your angel basically steps in and your angel keeps on saying, it's now time for me to guide you in a positive way. And yes, as much as victory is going to come through, Kuvashna, you need to open that door of trust and be more trusting in yourself because as much as you're going to be able to, make that car, get the house, blah, 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 but you're afraid of not being financially stable. And yes, you've got validation that abundance is going to be around you, Kuvashna. So go full steam ahead with the car, but you don't have to go for one of these fancy big SUVs unless you're one of those. But a car for you would be good, and then comes property there after. Melanie Naidu, Devon stands with you, and he keeps on saying rejuvenating rain. So, Melanie, basically, you and Devon are going to be celebrating in the rainfall, which is going to be good. And Melanie, I'm not sure if you were in the Maldives recently, or I'm not sure if you did a trip to Maldives, but Melanie, Devon was standing right there by your side, and he smiles and he says, as you held the swing, I gave you a push or I gave you a gush of wind. That was to tell you that I'm there with you. So, Melanie, please know Devon is standing over there with you, and the moment you can confirm that, I will appreciate it, for you. Devika Naidu. Okay, Devika Naidu, hold the course and stay focused because as much as your desire comes to fruition, look through the finer details, especially when it comes down to the work front, because I'm not sure whether you're undergoing a restructure or like a reshuffle with work, but Devika, you're going to find that everything is going to fall into place after the month of August for you, which is going to be a good one. Rowena Baldo. Rowena, coming up, your light is shining brightly, my darling, and please don't doubt your relationship because you're going to find that love and abundance is always going to be there with you. Now, Rowena, it's almost like dad basically puts his hands out and he says, let go of this period that's been difficult for you because as much as you've been going through this period, Rowena, it's time to basically bring that change. Your relationship will ground and there is going to be a positive outcome from there. And so will your career kick off in a good way. Devotion coming up for you. You're starting a new cycle and a new path on your current career, which is going to take you into foreign waters. But yes, I know travel is closed at the moment, but you will actually be able to venture out into new spaces. And you're also going to find that devotion, there's also going to be more, I want to say publications, if that makes sense. And you're going to be able to go through that publications in a positive way. You're also going to find that you need to get more actively involved with like motivating and motivational stuff devotion. And I'm not sure if you wanted to buy another property devotion, but there is a property coming up for you shortly. Now, shortly, when I refer to it's anything between 16 weeks to 16 months. Paula Martini. Now, Auntie Di is okay and she's actually at peace, but Paula, she keeps on telling you your answer lies within and you need to take shelter in your own energy. And the moment you can take that shelter, you'll find that there's going to be a positive outcome. Also, what you need to do is be more focused and open to universal energies connecting with you. Hirashma Amika. Hirashma, step into your power. You're strong beyond measure, but don't seek out for love just yet. Because Hirashma, the message from the spirit world that comes up is that There is no love that's going to be just open out there for you. You need to set in your ways and you need to basically manifest what you want emotionally. And the moment you can do that, you'll find that there is going to be a positive outcome for you. Now, I'm not sure who if Upasna is online. Upasna, if you are online, please send me a yes or a hello because I didn't I saw your name and it went up somewhere over there. Please send me a yes or something if you're online, Upasna, because I'm not sure why this old man here stands next to me, calls himself Suri. I'm not sure who that is over there. So Upasna, if you can confirm with me so we can actually deliver that message and move forward. Shiora, Shioratan ready. Okay. Shiora, lie back, rest and relax, my darling, because there's a journey coming up for you, and I'm not sure who's Dion, but there's a journey for you and a guy named Dion that comes up, and it's almost like there's going to be a positive outcome through this journey. As much as you've been facing your bad in the past, it's now time for the good to basically, come through. Shavir Singh. Shavir, be a wise leader and be a beacon for others, my darling, because it's now time for you to climb your ladder on your job front and you'll be able to get this job done perfectly fine. And I'm not sure whether you were supposed to study, Shavir, but I would say go ahead and study. Shobna Balraj. Okay, Shobna Balraj, coming up over here for you is I want to say expand your horizons because spiritually you're growing in a positive way. And Shobna, I'm not sure why, but it almost feels like your eldest son is going to bag a new job or he's going to bag some sort of a career opportunity. And I'm not sure whose name's Pavan or who's got the Pavan name around you, but they give him a thumbs up and they keep on saying, go ahead and get it done because there's going to definitely be a positive outcome for him. And I'm not sure who's got the Krish or the Kirsch sounding name, but it's a small boy, Shobana, and they keep on saying that this boy is going to be blessed with the angels. Okay, now, Faye, ready. Faye, coming up here, begin now because you need to take your first step. So, Faye, I'm not sure what you're planning on starting, or I'm not sure what you're planning on doing, but Faye, it feels to me like it's now time for you to basically start being rewarded for everything that went on, for everything that you didn't get from the past and everything that you plan on getting now, basically. And I want to say it's going to end up being a positive outcome. Shakila Bidesi, tell me if my husband misses us. Um, Shakila, I want to say yes, your hubby does miss you, and he thanks you for the treats that you've done for him. But most of all, he thanks you for celebrating his life, and he thanks you for all that you've put out. I'm not sure why he's holding out blue and white over here, but he smiles and he keeps on saying, I stand with positivity, light, and abundance, and the blessings are showering your way. So, Shakila, when it comes down, I want to say yes, as much as he's missing you and as much as he's there to watch over you, he keeps on saying, my kids have done me proud. And he smiles and he says that everything's working out beautifully fine. And thank you for holding his name up high. And also thank you for always being there to watch over the kids. Hazel Lachman, a message for me, please. Hazel, coming up over here, you got two cards. How cool is that? As much as you're beginning a new cycle, Hazel, your light is also shining brightly at the same time. So, Hazel, whatever you do, the darkness is lifting and you are going to go through in a positive way, which is going to bring about love, light, and abundance. And it's also going to give you positive blessings. Sudhir Singh, let's see your business. Expect a good change to happen around, and I'm not sure what contract you're looking for or what business deal you're looking for, but you will be getting that business deal within the next 6 to 8 weeks. And I want to say it's going to be a positive outcome for you. Mm, Astira Kisten. Astira, coming up over here for you, I want to say you are almost reaching your destination, which is going to be a good one. And it's also going to carry you forward in a positive way. Now, Astira, I want to say that whatever you do, try and light a red candle dedicated to the angels and ask them to clear negativity from around you, and you'll find it's going to be good. Tasmia Telo Govender. I want to say that you're nothing short of a miracle, and your energies are changing in a positive way. And as much as you're starting a new teaching review, or as much as you're starting a new teaching scheme, I want to say that there is going to be positivity and prosperity that is coming your way. Shivani Sarup. Okay, Shivani. That's one of the best people you can actually go to for hypnotherapy because she's the best on the block, and I trust nobody else but Shivani. Shivani, a breakthrough is at hand for you, and whatever you're working on at the moment, Shivani, you're gonna find that it's gonna help you to settle in for your move to come because South Africa is gonna be limited for you, Shivani, and your spirit guide's message to you is my darling child, take action and move forward because it's now time for you to shine your light in a positive way. And as much as I bring you the blessings that you seek, please remember that it's now time for you to take back your power and to bring about all that you seek. They unlock your power, they unlock your healing, and they're carrying you forward, Shivani, because it's now time for you to basically start moving up the ladder in a positive way. Shivani, devise your own music for meditation, and you'll find it's going to be a good one. Tyra Nozek question, yes, my darling, I'll definitely have a message for you. Why not? Right, go slow and take time, my darling. Tyra, why do you feel like you fogged in, or why do you feel like everything's closing in on you? And Tyra, why does it feel like you've been having a bit of a rough month that's just passed, despite everything that we're going through and with all the lockdowns? Why does it feel like you're stuck and you're becoming frustrated? Tyra, if that is the problem, then I would actually suggest, maybe light some copal incense or maybe you could use Palo Santo and just like smudge the area out a bit. And if you can do that, you'll find it's going to be a positive one. Or alternatively, I'll share recipe, a bath recipe to basically cleanse the aura at the end of this video. Annabelle, okay, Annabelle Lalsai, the small message for you is that you can now expect your miracle to come through when you least expect it because you've been waiting so long. It's now time for you to basically take that forward and to start moving in a positive direction. Sarisha Bhagwandas, how much longer for my house and message for my parents? How much longer for my house? You don't have a long wait to go for your house, but there's just going to be odds and ends that needs to be done, and then it will be perfectly fine. Nigel Keshav. Nigel, please tread thoughtfully and carefully because, my boy, I'm not sure whether you're making a change or you're wanting to make a change, but Nigel, there's a huge change coming up for you, or rather, shall I say, a new opportunity coming up for you. Please don't let that opportunity, go, and you'll find it's gonna be a good one to actually carry you forward. Ravon Singh, any news on career? Ravon, your career change is gonna come through, but the guy that stands from the spirit world calls himself Star, and he keeps on saying, "My boy, you've done me proud, and I'm happy with you." It's almost like Ravon, this guy gives you a big hug, and he keeps on saying, "I'm always gonna be standing by your side," and he's almost like smiling, and he says, Ravon, I give you a big hug and thank you for always acknowledging me. But Sa wants you to know that it's going to work out perfectly fine. Emil Rampersad, please can I have a card? Emil, before we give you a card, your brother Lee stands up and he says, thank you for celebrating my birthday and thank you for being there all the time. Because as much as we're happy and as much as everything's been done, it's almost like Emil Lee basically says he's happy, but he wants you to go deep and to explore your roots because a new career change is around the corner for you, Emil. But excuse me, he keeps on saying that with this change, Emil, you also need to rid yourself of the clouding that or the negative cloud that surrounds you. And the moment you can remove that negative cloud, you'll start seeing the way forward, and that light will basically be a positive one. Maureen Ramkishun, coming up over here. As much as you're standing in the light of truth, I also want to say that there's a boy from the spirit world that connects with you, and he smiles and he keeps on saying, I'm not sure why he calls you Mom, Maureen, but he keeps on saying, Mom, I'm at peace and I'm okay, and yes, it was my time to go, but please stop blaming yourself, and please be a little bit more calmer on yourself, Mom, and the moment you can take it easy, you'll be a-okay. Tashni Shivsankar, today 6 months, Amil's passing, is there any message? The fight has now begun. And Tash, blessings are showering your life. As much as you might feel like you're losing control, it's now time for you to take back that control, and you'll find it's going to be a good outcome. Bernie Shanmugam, any message for me, please? Vast vistas, expand your horizons, Bernie, and you'll find your blessings will be rewarded because it's now time for Spirit to work with you. Tarana Singh. Now, Tarana Singh, coming up over here, I want to say that mom and dad are in rejuvenation and flow, but they keep on saying you've done the changes in a good way, Tarana, and it's now time that you've made them happy. And it also feels to me, Tarana, mom and dad are actually happy with the changes that happened on the home front after recently because they smile and they keep on saying, we love it, we love it, we love it. Okay, and you'll find it's going to actually be a good outcome. Radhika Ram Singh, yes, my dear, it was Nishan's time to go, and he keeps on saying that I'm in a much better space and I'm much more happier. And with everything that comes up, there's always going to be that signs to say that everything was according to his will. Varsha Badesi, a narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully, my darling, because you're starting this phase, which is going to be a good one. Does anybody know if there's a guy called Greg Davies online over here? Greg Davies, if you are online, please say yes or hello or something because I think there's a man over here. He's calling himself Brian Davies, and he says, I want to connect with Greg Davies. So if you actually online, Greg Davies, please just say hello or hi or something to that effect. And let's see what message he has to tell you. Md Desmond. Desmond, your grandmother is protecting you, and you will be protected by the angels, Md. But you're going to find that there's going to be happiness coming your way because after this period of struggles, she basically dawns the light over you. Tandowetu, I saw you online over here, my darling. Let's give you a message. Reaching your destination, as much as your light is shining bright, Tandolwetu, it's now time for you to take back your power and start working through your heart and not through the head. The angels are blessing you with the property that comes up, and that property is going to be a positive one for you. So don't lose hope, Tandalwetu. All is going to work out quite well. Michelle Munyan, please, can I get a card? Oh, most definitely, my darling. Your journey is starting off, Michelle, in a positive way, and it's taking you down a new path. But this new pathway that's coming up for you, I want to say, is going to be a blessing in disguise because it's now time for those obstacles to move, and there's happiness that basically comes in over here. Um, there's so many souls over here that are giving me names like one after the other, and I don't know who to connect with and who not to connect with, and what is coming up over here. It's like really, really confusing. Yashoda, are you online? I'm not sure if it's Yashoda Lachman or Yashoda Lalman because this guy is speaking like too fast and I'm not sure how to hear what he's saying. But Yashoda Lachman or Yashoda Lalman, if you're online, please just say yes, yes, or something like that, and then I'll know it's you so that I can connect, to you and give you that message. Pre Naidu, you can definitely get a card. Pre Naidu, clear the past and heal the present because you're actually moving in a whole different phase, which is going to be a good outcome. Yashmika Kadatlal. Okay, Yashmika, let's see a card for you. Yashmika, the air needs to be cleared from misunderstandings that are going on because there's actually a huge misunderstanding that's going on. And Yashmika, don't believe everything that you say because some of them are actually giving you I'll say false information, okay? So Yashmika, please don't lose hope just yet and please don't give up on any situations just yet because a fresh new energy does emerge for you, which is going to actually be a positive one. So please, Yashmika, just be a bit patient and you will get your rewards. Krish, reading for me. Nita Balram, didn't we give you your reading from your daughter? Megan Heath. Megan Heath, do you want to end up in Durban, my darling? You will stand in the light of truth, which will bring you near the ocean. But as far as relocating to the ocean, I'm not seeing it right now, my darling. Maybe later on, yes, for sure, but not right now. Charmaine Naika, is Andy coming through? Andy. No, I'm not picking up an Andy just yet. Maybe he'll come up of that, I'm not sure. Shantae Latanya Shanmugan, my favorite person. Okay, Shante, coming up over here, you're going to find that yes, as much as things are going to start moving in a new direction for you, you're going to start a business that's going to boom and do really well. And you're going to also be able to make that move in a whole positive direction because it's almost like you're a multi-talented female that's going to bring about a broad spectrum of understanding and also bring help to many of the underprivileged or those that don't have a voice. And Shante, I'd say go full steam ahead, my girl, because you have that power and you have that drive. Ashika Siulal, my other favorite person. Family ties and family bonds will definitely start coming through in a good way. But Ashika, I think you need to take it a little bit easier with family because it almost feels like family is like drifting apart, Ashika Siulal. But the moment you can actually take that power and ground that family up over there, you'll find it's going to be a good outcome. Don't grind the family, ground, connect with the earth, right? And ground. And you'll find your inner strength will basically be a good one that comes through. Trishani Rambali. Yes, you can have a card, my dear. There's no issue with that. Let's see what comes up for Trishani Rambali. Now, for Trishani Rambali, there is divine wisdom that basically comes up. And I want to say focus on your studies and balance your everyday life out with the spiritual and the material life you need to have balanced out. Because there's a whole lot of souls that basically connect, but they keep on saying, as much as we are there to guide you and the family needs to take it easy, and you need to take it a bit easy on your heart, Trishani, because I'm not sure why they're showing me the area of the heart, lungs, and the basically the chest cavity. So, Trishani, try and please take it a bit easy on your chest area, okay, and form a balance, and you'll find it's going to be okay. Bhavna JJ. Bhavna JJ, it seems to me like your dad connects with you, but he keeps on saying, I'm I'm proud of your choice and I'm proud of all that happens. I was present at the recent wedding and I was standing right there by your side. But the same thing he says is that your dreams will become a reality. And for Kamshil Ramnarayan, he's going to start off a new journey or a new pathway career wise, which is going to move him into a bigger city. And that move is going to be a positive outcome for him. Amrita Ori. Amrita Ori, the message from your daughter is that, Mom, I'm not ready to take rebirth as yet, and I'm in the spirit world there to guide you. But, Mom, please don't feel as though life has robbed you, and please don't feel angry at God because it's not God's doing, Mom. You tried your best, you all tried your best. And at the same token, she smiles and she looks at you, Amrita, and she keeps on saying, you've done everything that you could. She puts her hands together and she says, Mom, there's nothing more that I could have asked from you than what you've given me. You were the best mom, and tell dad he's the best dad. And I'm not sure who's the man standing with her, but he calls himself Goraknath. And he basically smiles and he keeps on saying, it's there where everything starts going because he's standing to guide the family, but it's almost like he's like wanting to guide, but at the same time, there's too many other doors that are opening up over there. He's almost like standing in a state of confusion of whether he should or whether he shouldn't. But your daughter is at peace. Your daughter is perfectly fine, and she's always going to be over there. I'm not sure what offering you're going to do to her or for her, but she's actually waiting to accept that offering, Amrita. And I'm not sure if you still hold on to her clothing, but she keeps on saying, whenever you hold on to her clothing, she's always going to be there to connect with you. And whenever you get the perfume smell, it's going to be her that is there with you. Ba, 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 ba. There's a whole chunk of messages that just flew past. Noel Chetty. Okay. Noel, are you Noel or are you Leon? This child confuses me. Noel, are you Noel or Leon? Okay, let's just go with Noel, right? Okay, Noel. So coming up for you over here, You actually get ready for new ventures that come your way, and through the gratitude will expand the joy, right? But go deep and explore your roots because you need to actually ground your energy so that you can start moving forward in a positive way, Noel. And I think it's now time for you to start climbing up that career ladder and getting the salary, that you basically deserve. And I think Kyle Naidu will second me, on that because Noel doesn't listen sometimes. Yashin Naidu. Yashin Naidu, coming up over here for you health wise, you're going to be okay, my boy. All you need to do is you need to strengthen up your immunity. And I also feel a bit of sinus issues that come up. So maybe what you could do, you could use a bit of antihistamines, and thereafter you'll find it starts helping you out quite a bit. But I also want to say just be wary, Yashin, when it comes down to a postnasal drip because it could cause other issues as well. Veronica Arjun. Veronica Arjun, there's a lady stepping here from the spirit world, and she smiles and she keeps on saying, my darling, I stand with you and I'm happy, and I give you the love and light that you seek. But thank you for always being my pillar of strength, and thank you for always standing by my side because it's almost like the dedication that you've done for her. She's got it and she's happy. And she says, Veronica, hold the course. Please don't leave the course because if you're going to leave the course, it's not going to be a positive one. Follow your course and you'll be perfectly fine. Raini Narsimalu. Raini, your light is shining brightly, but there's too much of frustration and arguing and fights that are coming up here, Raini. You need to actually clear the air and come to an understanding with everything that goes on, and then you'll find everything will start settling in into a positive way, right? And then you'll basically find a new beginning and a fresh start that comes up for you. The Excuse me. The other thing is that, Riley, you need to also be a bit more calm with everything that you do and everything that you set out to do. You're supposed to have, lateral mind and lateral thinking. I'm not sure if you're getting frustrated with work, or I'm not sure if hmm, you're getting frustrated with everything around you. But take some time off and meditate if you can. It will actually end up being a good thing. And not only that, you'll basically find that happiness will be there to shine over you. Samantha Hickman. Okay, Samantha. Love flows through you and to you. It's now time for you, Samantha, to basically stand in your power, step in your power, cleanse out your aura, and start moving forward in a positive way. Because the moment your aura is cleansed out, you're going to find it's going to have a, a positive outcome for you. Um, hmm. Did somebody manage to get Greg Davies to come online? Greg, please say a hello if you're on over here because this guy Brian is actually in my ear. I'm not sure what he's so excited about. But Greg Davies, if you're actually on, please just send a hello or a hi and or something, or even a smiley or something, just so that I can see your name, so that I can connect with you. Because this man Brian is like jumping down in my ear that I can't even hear somebody else. Let's do another card. Yakshani Pitamlal. My darling, your son is definitely at peace and is okay, but he's standing with the angels and he smiles and he says, the love and light that you're shared will always be eternal. But I'm not sure why he's holding out, like a small pair of sunglasses and he's smiling about it. But the spirit message that he wants to send down to you is actually, I always give you a good night kiss. And I'm so much better now in the space with love and light that I'm always going to be, giving you that connection. And I had to leave in the way that I did, but please don't hold it against yourself. Tasmika, thank you for messaging Greg, but please tell him to come online fast because this guy is like in my ear. Any message from Narina? Narina, the message from Narina is that it was my time to go, but blood clots overtook my body and I couldn't gain control over it. And it almost feels like she's disappointed to leave small kids behind, but she says, from the spirit world, I will be there to actually stand and to watch over them in a positive way. Anusha Tkele, coming up for you, I want to actually say, don't have earthly worries over here, my darling, because you're now fighting your battle in a positive way. And this negative battle that you have been fighting with is coming to an end. And I will give you a bathing or a recipe that you could use to bath just to clear out the aura. And Anusha, you'll be beginning a new project and a new business. So I'm not sure if hubby is starting a new business, but I think he's definitely going to be, starting a new business as well. Please, can I have a reading for myself, Sasha Ramdeen? Sasha, for you, there is going to be a happy, healthier phase coming up. And even though you might be having it difficult at times, but you'll find that there's going to be, a good outcome for you. But not only is it going to be a good outcome, but it's going to open new doors for you. So I'm not seeing you working at the moment, right? You will work like part time, but I think in some time to come, you're going to find that, yeah, you might go back into your career path of teaching. Yes, Dawn, it's for the first time your dad is not bugging. I think he's satisfied now, you know. But it's not like he's not there. He's gonna stand there with you. I'm 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 waiting for Greg Davies to actually come so I can give him the message and get the man out the ear so that I could probably hear somebody else's message that comes up. Now, Radhika Ramsing, your energy is actually quite amazing, and believe it or not, your cards that getting over here is actually quite positive because it almost feels to me like keep going forward. And with this way of going forward, you're going to find that there's going to be a good outcome. Radhika, tell me something. Who's Anand and who's Shivan? If you resonate with an Anand and a Shivan, please tell me. Priyanka Ramnath. Priyanka Ramnath, I'm not sure. There's a man and there's a lady that's standing up over there. The lady's name is Delasi, and the man, I can't pronounce his name, but the two of them are standing together in the spirit world and they're actually happy. But even though they went like suddenly, but it almost feels like the lady Delasi, she shows me her head and she's shaking her head like this. So I'm not sure whether there was something that was going on in the head, but it almost feels like blood clots were like shooting all over. And she keeps on saying, I couldn't make it because I ended up with a hospital acquired infection. It's almost like while she was in hospital, she had an infection that came up and her body became tired fighting it. And yes, the doctors did whatever they could, they could do. And for that, she's appreciating it, but she keeps on giving thanks to everybody for standing and supporting the family during that time. And she smiles and she says, I'm finally reunited with my son, who I was yearning to see so much. And I'm in a much, 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 much better and happier phase. Okay, is Greg Davies not on as yet? Okay, let's move on. Maybe Greg's sleeping. I don't know. Preshan Naidu, reading please. Okay. Preshan, coming up over here for you, I basically want to say that there is a new door that's opening up, and this door is going to carry you forward in a good direction, but it's also going to give you that love that you seek. So take on to opportunities that come up. Narendran Kistan, simplify your life, my dear. Let go of all that baggage and simplify the life, and you'll be able to bring about much more positivity and prosperity for yourself because it's time for prosperity to be there. Salesh Nannan. Salesh, my boy, you're choosing your path correctly, and all that is possible is there with you. But please don't panic yourself out, and please don't hold yourself back or hold yourself responsible for anything that goes wrong in somebody else's life because Celeste, you deserve your credits and you deserve your recognition. Kajal Maharaj, a spirit message for me, please. Spirit sends you a message of love and light, and they keep on saying your doors of opportunity are opening up for you. As much as your worst is now over, relax and feel safe because you need to be more patient with yourself for your outcome. Don't push and don't force the outcome because if you're going to do that, it's not going to basically be, a positive one. Niresh Manilal. Let's see what comes up for Niresh Manilal. Niresh Manilal, be careful with the health and take it a little bit easy. But you're going to find that, Niresh, there's going to be positive changes coming up for you in the month of spring. So take it easy. And okay, there we go. The messages are coming back again. Calvin Pillay. Vanakkam. Okay. Um, Prashika Bahal, guidance, please. Prashika, your light is shining brightly and they're moving forward. They're moving you forward through a travel destination. So basically, your journey has just started now and it's now time for that new beginning to go. Dirashna Singh. Dirashna Singh, I basically bring you a message from your dad and he smiles and he keeps on saying, thank you, my darling, for keeping us proud and thank you for making my family name up high. It's almost him and there's another lady over there called Prakash Pati who stands there with him, and she keeps him saying, I give you all the blessings and I give you all my guidance, but please know that everything that goes on will always be protected. Darashna, your dad basically smiles and he says, as much as the air is unclear at the moment, I'm not sure if you're planning on having a baby, Darashna, but they keep on saying, don't lose hope because there is going to be that breakthrough that comes up. And the moment the clearing is done on you, and the moment the clearing is done around you and hubby, you'll find you'll be able to actually have your baby that you've been desiring so much. And it's almost like your dad is blessing you with the baby boy. And your dad keeps on saying that this blessing is going to come through when you least expect it. The time is now, Dirashna, and it's time for you to also grow, with the angels. So if you can do angel invocations, you'll find it's going to be, it's going to be a positive one for you. Sharon Dharamraj. Let's see. Sharon Dharamraj, just be careful because there could be a trap that's being set up for you. So I would actually say tread with caution and don't give, don't give out too much of information or don't give out too much. You rather just take it a bit easy and read through fine prints. Don't rush through doing things because if you're going to do that, it's not going to be a good thing. Isha Singh. Okay. Isha Singh, your card that comes up over here for you is cleansing yourself and purification. Isha, you've been going through a hard time, and it's now time for you to basically bring about that relief. And the moment you get that relief, you'll find it's going to be a good outcome. But you're also going to find that there's going to be happiness as your door opens in the month of July, around the 20th of July, because you're going to find that that door actually puts you in a whole new path of prosperity, abundance, and moving forward. Misa Stokers, my darling, you're finally out of your bad patch and you headed down a new patch, which is going to give you a lot of blessings coming up. And yes, you don't have to look back, just look forward and keep charging ahead. Zape Mjop, your reading is navigated by the stars, and they keep on saying, follow your bliss so that you can basically make your move. And the moment you make your move, the moment you make your move, you'll be blessed with success and abundance. And it's now time for you to basically do that and go forward. Dhiren Ramcharan, Prakash is with you, and Dhiren Prakash is always going to be there to stand by your side. And he says, love you, brother, and please stop feeling left out because I'm going to be there to take care of you. Dirashna Singh, thank you. Prakash Pati is my granny. Thank you, Dirashna, for confirming that over there. But she will the ancestral world will definitely be there to bless you with a whole bundle of joy that you've been looking for. Niksha Deeplol. Aww. Niksha, coming up over here is a small little baby in the spirit world. So I'm not sure who had a miscarriage around you or who had a baby planned and then the baby wasn't carried to term. But that baby is coming back, Niksha, because it's almost like the doors open and ugh, success expands in your life in a positive way. And this child is basically bringing about that positivity for you, Niksha. And the angels keep on saying, please don't lose hope, my dear, because it's now time for us to step in. And maybe what you can do is ask them to take the reins from you and take forward and step in a positive way. Is Miraksha online? Is there somebody named Miraksha online? Miraksha, are you online? Please say yes, hello, or something of that sort. Isharan Nimishka Arjun. Nimishka Arjun. Nimishka, the message is that yes, as much as you can overcome all of your obstacles, it's easy does it. Don't stress too much about getting things done because you can easily miss out, the finer details of it. But you should be a little bit more, I'd say, cautious and calm on yourself. And excuse me, you'll be able to overcome it, or you'll be able to overcome your obstacles in a positive way. There's just too many of them buzzing around in my head at the moment. But you'll find that you will have a positive outcome. Support is all around you at this time, so take it on. Kyle Naidu. Kyle Naidu, surprisingly, the angels have a message for you and they thank you for bringing them into your lives. And Kyle Naidu, you are going to reach a bridge where you're going to need to cross it. But as much as it's time for healing, connecting, and mending and releasing, open yourself up to spiritual source Kyle Naidu because you're going to find it's now time for your guides to basically connect with you. And Kyle Naidu, you'll find that you'll be standing in a much more positive way and a positive light. I'm going to do the last one now. So let's see who's the last one going to be, and then I'll give you the recipe for the bath afterwards. Let's choose Jay Govender. Okay, Jay Govender, do a bit of a clearing on yourself, especially when it comes down to bad eyes and najar. Like I always tell everybody, to remove najar or nazar as we call it, we normally take dry red chilies. You take 7 dry red chilies, you put it in a coconut shell, an empty coconut shell, and you put about 2 tablespoons of coarse salt in there, and you put a teaspoon of mustard seeds in there. You light a camphor on the top, you rotate it around the person 9 times, and then you basically, once that is done, you throw it into a fire. You make a fire outside, and you throw that. That normally helps to get rid of like bad eyes and negative energies. If that is too tedious for you to do, now a bath that can basically help you to remove negative energy is a saltwater bath. So if you have a bathtub at home, you can basically take 2 cups of coarse salt, mix it in the bath water, run a normal bubble bath, put 2 cups of coarse salt in there, and add about half a cup of vinegar in there, a tablespoon of cinnamon powder in there, and you mix everything up, and then you basically have a bath in that water. That water basically helps to remove any negative energies, any negative auras, or any, as somebody would say, I've been cursed or I've been hexed or something like that. But that bath basically helps to clear everything, out. But the one thing about that bath is that as much as it sounds like a whole marinade that comes through, you'll basically find that once you do that bath, when you come out, you feel perfectly clean and cleansed from there. I'm busy typing out a white light prayer, which you can also do on a daily basis for protection. And Michelle is not over here, or else she would have taken over and told you all about it because she's actually typing it out for me. I gave her the prayer to type out. So the moment it's typed out, I will upload it onto my Facebook page and on my Instagram page as well. And then you can screenshot, snapshot, whatever you want to call it. you can take it off, from there, and you can do that invocation. It's a very, very easy invocation that can be done. So that path will basically help you to remove negativity and obstacles and stuff like that from around. And even if you feel like you've been having business delays, career delays, and stuff like that, you can do that path over there, and it will definitely help to clear your energy out, which is going to be a good outcome. And it will help you to go forward. So I hope you all enjoyed today's live session, and thank you for participating, and thank you for being online. I'm really sorry if I didn't manage to deliver messages to everybody, but I will be online again, hopefully soon in this week, and I will definitely let you know when I'm going to be online. And okay, I'll just have to see a day and then I'll have to decide, but I will definitely post it on my Facebook page as to when I'm going live again. So you can catch me on Facebook and you can catch me on Instagram. And the next time when we go live, we'll go live on both platforms, on Facebook and on Instagram. So I hope you enjoyed today's session, and I wish you all everything of the best. Please take care and stay safe. Please keep yourselves protected. Please use your masks when out in public. Please use proper hand sanitizers when out in public. Wash your hands, which is basically health, health hygiene habits that comes up. Wash the hands, sanitize the areas that you're in, and don't feel shy to basically stand up and tell somebody about social distancing, okay? Because I've noticed, well, I'm guilty of it as well, is that if we're standing in a line and somebody basically just stands right next to us, we just keep quiet. But with what's going around now, you need to enforce your rights. So maybe stand your ground and, let be heard out there, and don't feel scared to stand up for your safety and the safety of your family. To everybody that joined in today, I wish you all love and light and protection. We send you a lot of protection and a lot of healing as well. And to those who are going through a very, very traumatic period with losing every one close to them, or losing people close to them, I send a lot of love and light and a lot of white light around you to help heal that area, heal that aura, and give you the blessings that Almighty has to shower upon each and every one, to give you the strength to cope with all that's been going on. So I'd like to say goodbye. God bless for now. Take care, and we will connect really, really soon. And I will post that up on my Facebook page when we're ready to do that over there later on in this week. So you will see me often on this platform. And yes, the reason bookings have been a little bit slowed down is because of COVID. And Michelle, and she has a point with it, because Michelle is had COVID, but now she's perfectly fine. And the thing is, I've got kids at home, so we don't want to really, risk them getting sick. But the thing with appointments is that yes, Michelle is booking them out now, and she is on it. So as I always say, and as I always ask, is for patience, for a response. Once you send a message, be patient, and she will definitely respond. It takes her a very long time, that I do know, and I've heard a lot of complaints about it. But in any way, she does what she can, and we will get back to you. So hopefully, we'll be seeing you guys really, really soon. So take care, stay blessed, God bless, and love and light to each and every one of you.